habits that you can build out there?
No, there wasn't a lot of great habits out there tonight. It was a tough run. It was a tough one tonight. It was a tough one, pretty much from the onset. We had a couple good moments, but we wasn't able to sustain for the most part. But we played hard. I'll give us that credit. We played hard.
So what frustrates you in terms of that, like in trying to sort of play the right way?
I'm not frustrated. We got a lot of, like I said before, like we just have a lot of guys that are just learning how we want to play. I can't be frustrated with that. It's a part of the process. Y'all, we was here a lot of times with our whole team at the start of the season. And me kind of saying this, and like, it's just not I'm not frustrated with the guys at all, We gave it we played hard, we gave it a crack. The team is just good and better than we are.
I mentioned the size difference as well probably made it pretty difficult.
Well, I said that before the game when I was in here. This team is just, they're big, man. They got some positional size. And, they starting Jeff Green at the 3, Aaron Gordon at the 4. You see where we start, it's tough. They did a good job of taking advantage of the size. Joker only shot 5 times tonight. We came into the game thinking that was going to be our biggest issue, and it still was. He still dominated the game. But, just really, really, tough to match up with their size.
You had mentioned yesterday at practice that for Keon that you felt like his floor was being an elite defender.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel like how good of a defender is he right now? Did you see anything tonight that you liked or didn't like?
No, he's nowhere near where he needs to be as a defender right now. But, it's one of those things. He's a baby, man. He's a baby. So, he doesn't even know what his ceiling will be. He doesn't know what his basement is. Probably not even thinking that way. You come into the league as a young player like that, he's probably looking to see how many points he can score in a game. But it just takes time. He's like him tonight. He goes 2 for 10, and I didn't think he shot very many good shots. But he doesn't even know really what a good shot is for our team yet. He's still learning those type of things. Our shot spectrum, where we like to get our shots. He's still learning those things. But the one thing is, I'm saying, okay, I want him to turn into a real lockdown defender. I never want to see him start a game and end the game with 0 fouls. That shouldn't be the case if you're going to be a great defender, But he don't know. He don't know that yet. We're still teaching him. I'm still teaching him those things,
We'll take one from the Zoom. Christos Saltis, go ahead.
Coach, from games like this, what was the biggest lesson that of your team so far, and how far you feel you are from a playoff caliber teams like the Nuggets?
How far away are we from a playoff team like the Nuggets?
Yes.
We're a long ways away from that right now. You look at this game tonight. You look at our roster and who we have on the roster and who's available to play. We're a long ways away from that right now. But that's, that's okay. I'm okay with that. As far as what we learned from tonight's game, I think that a lot of times you can go through a game and you don't play that well, but you can actually learn from how well the other team played, the ways that the other team play. They come out today, they crush us on the glass, obviously with their size, but they get 28 assists, which is a big deal. The way that they move the basketball, the pace that they play with, those are things that I think that we could learn from.